crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. Opening day baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals.
Enjoying my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab, Mackenzie Gore. What do you look for here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The pitch. Michael Harris, the next to hit, takes ball one. And the 1-0. That one missed.
2-0.
That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
At the plate, Vaughn Grissom. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. At the belt and fires. There goes the runner. Throw, save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Kicks and deals. In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Harris stands at second with no outs. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got it. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Fought off foul. Popped up. Smith calls it in, 2 away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Into the outfield, base hit. Harris around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down, and
Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Spencer Strider. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite-level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch just misses.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Popped up. Arcia has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Riley makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Joey Meneses now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. And a 1-1. And that's a little high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., here's Austin Riley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Meneses under it, puts it away for the out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. That one fouled off. On a strike. The pitch. In the air out to center. De La Rosa makes the grab for the second out. Here's Orlando Arcia. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that's in the dirt. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Over to Smith, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Here's Lane Thomas. Strider back to work. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. 2 and 2. Good job to fight that one off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And the righty deals. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strider. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1. They say you win.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One down. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Clips the corner. Strike one. Ruiz over at first with one away. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Here comes a pitch. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Good eye right there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alex Call. Call checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The 1-1.
2-1.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Olsen puts it away, and that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Washington. They're down 1-0. And welcome back. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Sean
Murphy, 28 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021. And a pitch. That's in there, and that is strike one. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Next to hit, Michael Harris. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
1-2 now. Good eye right there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground. The throw to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the on-deck circle. The wide to kick the pitch. And he pumps it a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. Caught him looking for the K. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Vargas measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Vargas tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
That misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Righty to the plate. And that's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
That's a really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
And now up for Washington, Jeremy De La Rosa, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Looking for his first big league hit right here. The 1-0. Foul ball there. kicks and fires. And a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one almost got him.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Vargas on at first. Nobody out. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the catch. 1 down.
The batter, number 5.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. He popped out his first time. And a strike. Abrams hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And a pitch.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. A 1-2. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Now batter, the second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. And the right-hander deals. Swung on, belted. Harris ranging back, still going back. Hits the fence. The run scores all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. That one the other way. That's a hit. Garcia coming home. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 2-1.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. That's strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz. And he's already singled in this game. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Out to short, Arcia. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Braves 1. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The 1-1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and 2 now on Acuna. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Olsen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Albies at the plate and takes high there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meneses sizes this one up, makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-1. Back here in Nationals Park,
Leading off,
ready to go,
Washington,
bottom 4.
the
Dom
first baseman,
Smith stands in.
Smith.
And here it comes. Out towards left center. Ozuna should have it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left field.
So digging in, Alex Call. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The wind and the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Vargas in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And he deals. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. Call the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball right side. Albies tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
Here's the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. Flied out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Austin Riley. Gore back to work. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Kicks and fires. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Here's a 2-1. And that one missing low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Now a fly ball to right center. Meneses gets under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 so far.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Meneses on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one is absolutely belted. And off the base of the wall. Arcia into second, and he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Sean Murphy. Caught looking his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Two outs. And a foul ball. Next pitch just misses. And now it's 3-2. Michael Harris to bat next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta, and they trail it here 2-1. In Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. And that one is inside. On the ground to 3rd. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming in his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And here is Luis Garcia. The 0-1. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Meneses in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
He swings and fouls one off. Garcia leads off first with one away. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. He's in there.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And next is the designated hitter, Lane Thomas, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Acuna tracks it down for the out. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Up now for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. First offering misses the mark. Movement in the bullpen. Jesse Chavez appears to be getting loose. McHugh warming up as well. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
They tried to get him to
If you
chase
enjoy
on a
my
slider
content, please like
down
and
and away.
subscribe and
He's been
comment
trying
and
to tease
become
the
a
zone
member
with that
today.
slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
The pitch. And that's ball
That's out.
4.
Ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Now it's Dominic Smith. That's in there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's in there.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Spencer Strider out of the game, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. comes a new arm for the Braves, Ian Anderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So first and second with 2 outs. Alex Call digs in now. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves 1. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. Gore back to work. Liner, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Throw is high and over his head. He'll make it up to 3rd, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now the DH, Vaughn Grissom, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today.
The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And now the lefty. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Harris at 3rd with nobody out. Got him looking, and 1 out now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Jordan Weems up and throwing. Cronin, the lefty, warming up as well. The pitch. Now 1-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And now 2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And Acuna retired. Runner tags from 3rd. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from 3rd.
Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. Now one missed.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next one is off the play. And now 2-0. And that one is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but
in the air, left side. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
0-1 now. There's a strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 4 and the Braves 2. Back here in Nationals Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now up for Washington, Ildemaro Vargas. And the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Anderson, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
On the ground to the left. Arcia. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jeremy De La Rosa.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat: get that first hit at the big league level.
In there for strike 1. The pitch. That one misses. And 1-1. This one popped up. And there's 2 down.
Gonna have to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And that one pulled foul.